Since the age of 2, Melanie Heiner has called the U.S. her home. She attended BYU, met her husband, and chased her dreams of being a social worker.
I was doing everything I could to be successful. And what hurt so much about the situation is that it wasn't anything I could control.
This summer, the DACA recipient had one last step to becoming a U.S. citizen. During their trip to Mexico, the couple says they discovered a U.S. administrative error meant Melanie could not go back to Utah.
That entire day and night, we just cried because we're like, we don't know what the future looks like anymore.
It's been almost 5 months and she's been stuck in Zacatecas, Mexico. It could take 2.5 years before her application is considered again.
It's just been full of anxiety, frustration, just a lot of bad news all the time.
But I remember having that conversation with her and just letting her know that I would do anything in my power to get her back.
Satne Siale grew up with Melanie in California and is now one of the organizers behind Utah with All Immigrants. Siale says people don't understand how difficult the process is.
It's so outdated, it's so convoluted, it's confusing. Even the document that Melanie would have needed to have prevented her from being stuck in Mexico, that document alone costs $900.
Her group flooded Governor Spencer Cox with Melanie's story in hopes he would bring it up in his virtual town hall Tuesday night.
Immigration is one issue that governors can't control. We know that the Constitution specifically says that this is the purview of Congress, and yet it does affect our states, and so governors do need to lean in and help to solve this problem.
He never addressed Melanie's case specifically, but she hopes someone will eventually listen.
If even possible, I would love to be home for Christmas, if that is something that's possible, and if not, as soon as I can.
Spokespeople on behalf of the U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services don't have access to applicants' case-specific information, so to comment. But as for Governor Cox, he says he's in a group with other governors who in the next few weeks will send recommendations to Congress on how to fix the legal immigration system. Reporting live in the studio, Emily Tenser, Fox 13 News, Utah.